Hi kids, Mr. Tipton here in the choir room at St. Mark's. I'm going to read to you a story that's based on a verse in the Bible. The verse says, "Be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love." The story is called Joe and the Slow Soup. Waiting was hard for Joe, and waiting for food when he felt hungry was hardest of all. One day, Joe's stomach felt especially empty. He needed something to eat right away, and his stomach was rumbling. Just then, Joe spotted his friend Ava coming down the road with a bunch of carrots. Carrots. That's what carrots sound like. "Ava," Joe shouted, "I'm so glad you're here. Could I eat some of your carrots? I'm hungry." Ava said, "I'm using these carrots to make soup, but you can have some after it's done." "I can't wait," Joe cried. "I want something to eat right now. My stomach is rumbling. I want some carrots." "The soup won't take long," Ava said. "Just have a little patience." Joe thought, patience? How long was this soup going to take? "Okay," said Joe. "Let's go eat this soup." "We can't eat this soup yet," said Ava. "First we need some water to cook the carrots." Here's the water. Water? How much longer am I going to have to wait? But then Ava gave Joe a bite of carrot, and he felt a little better. Joe and Ava walked to the stream and found their friend Yuri. "Hey, Yuri," Ava shouted, "do you have water for our soup?" Yuri cooed and swooped into the air, and with a pail clutched between her toes. Yuri is obviously a girl. "All right, we have water. Can we have soup now?" "You can't make soup with just water and carrots," said Ava. "First we have to get some lentils." "Lentils? Would this soup ever be ready?" said Joe to himself. But then Yuri gave Joe a sip of water, and he felt a little better. Joe, Ava, and Yuri walked to the field and found their friend Hal. There's Hal. "Hal," Ava called, "do you have lentils for the soup?" "Here's lentils." "They're right here, Ava," shouted Hal, holding out a bag. "Carrots, water, lentils. Can we have some soup now?" "Not yet," said Ava. "First we have to have some spices to make the soup extra tasty." Spices. Have a little patience. Carrots, water, lentils, and spices. This soup was taking forever. But then Hal gave Joe a few lentils, and he felt a little better. Joe, Ava, Yuri, and Hal walked to the garden and found Rufus. "Hello, Rufus. Can we have some spices for our soup?" Rufus held out a leafy bundle. "I've got 'em, Ava," he said. "Great, that's everything we need." Together, the friends put the carrots, water, lentils, and spices into a pot. Then they waited for the soup to start bubbling. It smelled delicious. While they waited, Hal and Rufus played a game, and Yuri whistled a song while Ava watched the soup. Everyone was having fun while they waited. Everyone but Joe. "I can't take it anymore," Joe shouted. "My stomach is empty. I need soup, and I need it now." Ava, Rufus, Yuri, and Hal looked at Joe. "Have a little patience," they all said at once. "But how do I get patience?" Joe asked. "I want some right now." "I think God could help you," said Ava. "Why don't you try praying for some patience?" So Joe closed his eyes. "Dear God, waiting is hard sometimes. Please help me have patience so I can have fun while I wait. Amen." Joe opened his eyes. He felt different and better. Not long after, the soup was ready and the friends filled their bowls. It was the best soup Joe had ever tasted. "Great soup, Ava," Joe said. "What's the secret ingredient?" "Just a little bit of patience, Joe," said Ava. Ava, Rufus, Yuri, and Hal all laughed. And after a moment, Joe laughed too. There they are, laughing. Have you ever wanted something so bad that you just couldn't wait for it? What do you think you can do in that situation? Have a little patience. Dear God, waiting is hard sometimes. Please help me have patience so that I can have fun while I wait. Amen. Stay healthy, everyone. Bye-bye.